Why are Cinder fans relentlessly attacking Shylily? I can only imagine why. Let's talk about it. We got
Okay, so it seems that we've got a pretty interesting situation regarding Cinder and a lot of her fans that have been kind of...
I ain't gonna lie, this guy is the new VTuber news for sure.
Going ahead and attacking people, tagging other companies and things in some stuff, which I thought was kind of crazy. Now, essentially, Cinder, if you don't know, is partnered with Gamer Subs, who are a massive brand. I am also partnered with them. They've been great. And obviously, yeah, they've got a ton of really cool stuff over there, which
What's your code?
Shield pretty much in every single one of my videos. And obviously, Cinder is a co-owner or a partial owner of Gamer Subs, and it's been pretty...
She really making big business moves if she's co-partner with Gamer Subs, bro, because they're all over the internet. She's making a lot of money.
Pretty rocky, especially whenever it comes to her involvement with it, due to a lot of the drama that has gone on. And also, it seems like a lot of people have been going after Gamer Subs recently, especially with a lot of the stuff that happened with KhunShawn and some other VTubers as well, with people calling them to drop them. Now, the best thing about Gamer Subs is...
Okay, what did KhunShawn do now? Somebody let me know. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I know KhunShawn, she be saying some crazy off-the-wall stuff. So what does she say now? Somebody please let me know.
They don't really care about this like random internet Twitter drama. They actually, wait for a lot of people to end up leaving their contracts, or if it gets really bad, then maybe they'll do something. But again, that's a very rare case, which I don't think I've ever seen before. But essentially what's happened is obviously, Gamer Subs have actually pulled up to TwitchCon, and I feel like that's a pretty common thing, and it's just a normal...
Bro, I can't wait. Somebody send all the crazy TwitchCon moment videos. I gotta see it, because I already know people out here doing some wild shit. It's been wild at TwitchCon for like the last 5 years, bro. Somebody send the clips.
Booth, Gamer Subs always turn up to things like this, where they promote their Gamer Subs and just kind of sell stuff. And obviously, as you can see here, there's a very noticeable difference to some of the banners which you would usually see at some of the other ones, is the fact that Cinder has been very massively left out here. Now, I think any normal person could realize the fact of, why they've done this, and I feel like the reason they've done this is because of the drama,
the brand.
It's one thing, kicking someone from Gamer Subs, but it's also another thing leaving them out of a promotion. I think leaving them out of a promotion for the first couple of months or so, especially whenever, they're not even active on their accounts anymore, is totally fine. I mean, they've been involved in a big controversy. You don't want them to be on the banner of it, but also you don't want to get rid of them as a partner just yet, which again, I think is, the best way to go about it. Now, some people are...
Is Cinder still making sales? If so, okay, she's on the company. Is she a big problematic to be posted everywhere? Yes, okay, leave her off the poster, but keep making the money from the sales. Okay, sounds about right. Sounds
mad at the fact that, obviously you can see that the people that they've added onto this banner is Bao, Nanolus, Silverveil, and also Shylily, which I think is kind of funny. And to be honest, it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, it's just some VTubers on a banner, and there's been many Cinder fans getting annoyed about this due to the fact of, Cinder's uninvolvement and the fact of the involvement of some of the people that were affected by the Cinder drama. And obviously, people were kind of getting mad about that online, and the fact that, Gamer Subs would dare to get rid of Cinder, especially whenever she's so heavily controversial. Which, again, it's just a normal company move. I don't see what people expected to happen, It's not like they're just going to start plastering Cinder all over all of the kind of banners and stuff, despite all of the things that have happened. So, again, I thought that was a little bit weird. But essentially, we move on to another situation as well, involving kind of a lot of the TwitchCon stuff that's been going on at the moment. And this is a post of someone atting Gamer Subs. They say, so at Gamer Subs, I'm curious why you allow one of your co-owners at Shylily Twitch to have a paid employee running around TwitchCon in a shirt that is clearly an attack on another one of your co-workers. Isn't that a pretty terrible look for you?
Wait, hold on. Let me see the shirt.
They actually put the post here. I think they actually got blocked by this person. But yeah, they say here, this is Pierre, who is I think editor for Shylily. And obviously they're a clipper, video editor, Shylily Clips. So again, they're very heavily involved. And they're wearing a shirt which is called It's Just Business.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I can see how it could be a little problematic, but it's just business.
Now, if you don't know the context of It's Just Business, this was
just business,
pretty much taken from, I think, Nanolus, not Nanolus, Redacted, or Cinder, from a lot of these screenshots that have come out, saying it's just business. And obviously, that was the response that came out, and people were making a lot of fun of it because they're trying to make something positive out of a bad situation, because it's pretty terrible to be saying it's just business.
Bro, did Shylily back the shirt, or did he just do it because he wanted to?
Whenever it comes to your own friends and kind of backstabbing your friends, I mean, that's terrible. And I think making a joke out of it and making memes out of it is actually probably one of the best ways to cope with this happening, because let's be real, Shylily was the one of the ones that was personally affected by this situation.
And the best part about it is it's not just a business, because they had an actual interpersonal relationship. If Sinder and Shylily were literally strictly just business partners, you could say it's just business. But they had a friendship. So yeah, for sure, this is the best way to cope versus them actually going at it.
So I think she has more than enough kind of, I guess, what you call it, I forgot, like, permission, I guess, to use this meme or to use this joke, because she was one of the main ones that were, personally affected by this. Now, obviously, as you can see here, they're going around giving out some Shylily V cards, which essentially are signed by her. And people are mad at the fact that this editor was running around with this shirt on, which, again,
some website.
They're saying, when did you get the shirt? I printed it on some website. And obviously, this person is pretty mad at that.
What did that say? What did it say?
Shirt, I printed it on some website.
Lily will never let that happen, I can assure you. Oh, okay.
And obviously,
so Lily's not selling the shirt, so she's not really that invested in it.
This person is pretty mad at this, and they say, Sinder don't care, bro, it's just business. And they say, could really care less if Sinder cares or not. I'm not a fan of Sinder, which I've said a bunch of times now, because that is all your Sims can say to anyone who disagrees to all of this BS, which I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I mean, I don't think it's a personal attack on Sinder at all. I feel like, obviously, it's referring to something that Sinder said, but, if it said, like, if it was like a t-shirt with, like, Sinder here and saying, I hate her so much or something like that, then yeah, sure, whatever. But it doesn't say that.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. That'd be a crazy ass shirt to wear.
It's a meme that says it's just business. There's a picture of Shylily. Now we all know what it's referring to, but at the end of the day, it's it's a pretty terrible situation that they're making a joke out of, and I don't think it's anything to start acting gamer subs about and saying
literally
that, they're
he's calling for some
your co-workers. That's
boycott.
not the case. This is not an attack. This is just a little bit of a meme that's been flying around.
So why'd you post
it'd be interesting
tweet,
if someone
bro?
made a t-shirt with the title The Orchestrator, and they say, what if someone posted about a shirt of Lily saying, I keylogged my boyfriends for the meme. Which again, obviously a lot of these Sinder fans are still hung up about that extremely old clip, and they say, how much of a spineless twat have you got to be to make an alt account for this? Tag GS, claim it's an attack, like she dropped some hard slurs or punched Sinder in the face, and tried to gaslight them interfering for their image. Unholy levels of power social free for Sinder.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, GW Golden Witch. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That is a crazy burn and a crazy read. Hey, okay, let's see how, bro, this is how Twitter drama is. Bro, people really be going at each other's necks right now.
You don't research anything, do you? You said many times, I'm not a fan of Sinder and did not like her stream/clips as part of Buff Pups and Camilla's community, also accusing me of...
Whoa. Now you bringing in Buff Puff and Camilla. Uh-oh. Hey, this is one of your guys? This is one of your guys? Hey, yo, that's crazy. You shouldn't have said that.
Gaslighting, pointing something out Pierre doing was hilarious, which again, I mean, let's be real. You're a Sinder fan, and like, I think it's very, very obvious here that they are a Sinder fan. I mean, if you're not a fan and you're defending this kind of stuff, then why are you doing this? I don't. Why is
it is a, like, I can see why people could say they're a Sinder fan, whether they are or they're not. To be honest, it doesn't really matter. It's the tagging the gamer subs. That's like, yo, bro, like, why? Why are you trying to involve the brand into this? Because that's a slippery slope. I always hate when people do this, because what happened online needs to stay online, bro. Don't bring that shit IRL. Like, yes, the company left Sinder's face off of the billboard. That is their company decision to do so. But to bring up somebody else, Shylily, who probably didn't have anything to do with the shirt, bro. It's probably just her dude making a joke, and there it is. That is what it is. That also is bringing it IRL, sure. It's a joke. It's a joke, bro. It's not involving the brands, bro. You're gonna get people to lose their livelihoods. That's the slippery slope. If you start doing stuff like that, Shylily might be in a position of losing part of her career. Same thing with Sinder, but that Sinder stuff is already happening in the building, bro. Like, no, I would never ever greenlight something like this, bro. Blood, stop, bro. You a Crip now, bro.
Worth your time. And I think it's even worse if you're not a Cinder fan, to be honest, because it's just the fact of you're so delusional in general that, you know, you just go ahead and just make a tweet like this. Now, obviously, you keep going saying, stay mad, my friend. We all know Gamer Subs ain't going to do anything. Pierre or Lily. Also, Pierre is more based to wear that shirt with pride than you'll ever be crying over something like this. And they say, saying that it's been a month and the drama should end. For everyone being able to heal isn't crying. All this, again, they're saying,
bro, you're too invested, dog. Saying that it should have been a month and the drama should have ended, everyone to be able to hail as a crying. All this shirt does remind everyone of the drama and respond wounds of people that were hurt by it, streamers, fans, and the like. Brother, you're too invested. You're too invested in these two people's issue. It was literally Cinder backstabbing her friends on the internet over business, over you guys called fans, right? Fan is short for fanatic, bro. Chill, relax. Stop drinking the Kool-Aid. Smell the flowers. You're at TwitchCon, bro. You're outside. Even though you're amongst everybody else that be online, bro, you are still outside, dog. It is not that deep. Let it go. Like, yes, the shirt, it might trigger you a little bit. If it triggers you, bro, it's time for you to walk away because you cannot control what other people do in the real world. And you'll never be able to do that. Tagging the gamer subs, bro, you're involving other people's livelihood. You are legitimately putting other people's on the careers on the line because your feelings got hurt a little bit over a t-shirt, bro. If you're that upset, you should get even. Don't get mad, get even. Put on a shirt and roast them back, bro. What are you doing? What are you doing?
It's been a month.
Put a shirt on.
So the expiry date on this drama, the expiry date on what Cinder did is over now. I mean, this is like an argument that I've seen come up a lot from the Cinder, side, or the Cinder fan side, is the fact that they're saying, oh, well, it's been like a month now, so I think we can let it go. No. Like, you can think about some of the most horrible acts in the world that
have. Bro, I can't, bro. I need to take a break, bro. Oh, brother. Hold on a second. Let me take a breather. Oh, damn. You smell that? That's called fresh air, brother. Fresh air. You need to let it go, dog. You need to let it go. It is not that deep, bro. It is not that deep. Hey, pay attention. I'm right here.
Happened. And you're going to be like, oh, well, it's been like 2 months, so we can kind of forgive them now. No.
Forgive who?
No.
What?
And the same with
We're
Cinder
just watching.
as well. I'm not saying that she committed the most horrible acts, but she still has committed some pretty terrible things behind the backs of her friends and everything like that, which I think, is still bad and shouldn't be forgived at all. It's not something that we can just forget. It's not something that we can just be like, oh, well, it's been a month now, so we should forgive her. No.
Bro, at the end of the day, are you that invested as well, brother? Kazahana, are you also invested as well? Like, yes, they had a friendship ruining moment. Bro, if you liked her content, watch her for the content. If you don't like her for the content, don't watch her for the content. If you don't like them as a person, you also can continue to listen to their content or watch their content, bro. If you want to support them that way, sure. Or if you don't want to support or just enjoy the content, you could also do that, bro. Some people can't. I get it. Some people can't separate art from the artist. Some people can. So if you want to enjoy the content, if they're still making content, go watch it, bro. But understand other people aren't gonna like the content, or other people are gonna like the content even though you don't like the artist, right? There's no right or wrong, by the way, in this. This is all just shades of gray and people talking on the internet about some internet shit and then bringing it IRL. That's all it is, to be honest. That being said, bro, it's all good. It's all good. If you don't like Cinder because she hurt her friends, hey, congratulations, bucko. Congratulations. At the end of the day, bro, you never knew Cinder IRL anyway, so you don't got to worry about them doing that to you. You need to worry about your friends. All of us, we need to worry about I literally had somebody that hurt me today that I considered a friend, right? Those are the things you should really worry about, not what Cinder did online on some entertainment shit. We all need to actually keep that mentality, but for the people around us. Okay, this is a learning lesson for everybody, bro. For everybody, me included, bro. All of us, we got something to learn, bro. Hit the like button, share with your friends. Let's go.
And they're saying it's obviously okay if they do that because they hurt a side. And they say, yeah, but gamer subs is not hurting this drama. Which again, they keep tagging gamer subs, which is a very popular thing that these people do for some reason. You know, and people say you're taking this meme way too seriously, which is true. You know, it's just a meme at the end of the day. And I think it's really funny that someone this schizo got triggered by a funny meme. I mean, if, again, as I said, if it was literally an actual attack on Sinder on a t-shirt, then sure, I can understand their frustration. But at the end of the day, it's a funny meme that Shylily made to make a kind of negative situation, you know, into a positive one. And, you know, this person is just further kind of spreading that about and in turn spreading a little bit more positivity, which I think honestly is a good thing for the community. And, you know, I feel like, you know, gamer subs are not going to do anything about this because they are pretty based. And
they're pretty based. I ain't gonna lie, dog. It's because you got this. You got the sponsorship, bro. He got the sponsorship. He's corrupt. You can't trust him.
No, they know whenever some of this stuff is just stupid and things like that. But yeah, you can see it's got 40,000 views.
That's
and
crazy.
Only 55 likes. That just tells you how much people disagree with this one. But yeah. You know, pretty crazy situation overall. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this, because again, I'm very interested into what you guys actually think about this situation. And yeah, go over to GamerSubs because again, they are a great company.
What's your code, bro?
You know, listen to idiots like this. And yeah, they got a ton of really cool stuff over there. There it is. They got a Lucy Pyre kind of thing going on. So definitely recommend checking that out because I got a couple things from that. And yeah.
Hey man, shout out. Hey, actually, you guys be drinking their stuff? Because I don't drink it. What does it taste like? Is there sugar in this? I ain't gonna lie, I'm a health nut. Like, what is in gamer subs, bro? Is it poison or is it legitimate? I don't know. I'll check it out. Let's see. Lucy Pyre, 800 baht. Damn, hey, damn, how much? What's in here? Caffeine? What is this? Somebody let me know in the comments below. Anyways, that was a cool video from KhunShawn. Yeah, for sure. That I get the issue. I definitely get the issue. That being said, it ain't that deep. Just let it go, bro. Like, yes, somebody's wearing a meme shirt. Let it go. Just let it go, bro. If you want to keep watching Sinder, keep watching Sinder. If you guys don't like Sinder, that's okay. Like, bro, it is what it is, bro. Life's gonna keep pushing. Anyways, I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.